All right, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the 𝗦𝗲𝗿𝗃𝗲 training. How do we turn you into a game-changing agent? This is one of my favorite modules because I like to call it, you're gonna learn my carpet bombing method. And the big thing that I like using the term the solvable problem. Now the solvable problem for you is, how do we get people that know you, like you, trust you, or no, maybe they trust you, but they haven't hired you yet. And if you go back to the last module, like you have your dream list, how do we get them to be aware that more people like them should be in your list? Like, we're trying to grow your warm audience of people that when they're ready to buy, when they're ready to sell, they think of you. Does that make sense? Okay, so one of the ways you can do this with extraordinarily low budgets, okay, and become instantly positioned as an authority with credibility is to utilize what I call the carpet bombing method, okay? Now, as you know, I work with dentists, I've worked with nationwide experts, and when I work with Phil and Joe, one of the first things we do to help syndicate the content is we do like this interview style. You don't have to always do the interview method. I like it because I think it's cool if you can have somebody ask you questions and you answer your like unique genius. It's a great format for people to consume. But even if I was going to take the most commonly asked questions of my Dream 100 or my top 20, and I just take a iPhone like this and I say like, hey, one of the biggest questions I get is blank. Or if you're someone who's considering selling your house in the next few months, here's the little update. And you could do that also on your, on your computer. Like I have my Mac right here, and you could do like little Loom videos, and there's super simple stuff. Zoom, like there's so many ways to do it, very easy. You can live stream it. 𝗃𝗶𝗱𝗄𝗃 is a great example of, he runs a show every morning where him and Phil get on and they talk. It's just such a great way to build authority. And if you don't think your personal brand matters, I just want to share with you that like see, I can go through example after example, but like everybody knows who this is. This is Mr. Beast, right? Mr. Beast is worth, like, they say his personal brand is now worth like $10 billion. Joe Rogan, who's just running a simple podcast, was offered $100 million by Spotify. So his personal brand allowed him to now become a brand, and it allowed him to grow. So the couple other, like, just these might not be you might be like, Ed, I'm not those people. Well, we're not worried about you being those people. I'm just showing you like how nobody can have somebody in that personal brands locally, local famous, local influence is what you're looking to dominate and syndicate, okay? And if I own an agency where I have 20 people that are going out on my behalf, or 12 or 3 or 5 or 1 or 2, this is never more important, because this is how you exponential your results. And you're gonna get this very, very quickly when I kind of point this out. The other thing that I just think is always important to understand is that traditional media is dead. So it doesn't make sense for you to spend money on traditional media like billboards or other silly things that like people like personal injury attorneys could do that, because they may make multiple millions on one case, right? But it's very, very expensive, and it's not the best use of your capital. So when we come all the way down here, I want to just show you this really quickly. So what is carpet bombing? So I like looking up, like if I just type in the word real estate, I didn't put agent, but if I put real estate agent and I put in Oaklawn, Illinois, a couple things I see right away. I'll just kind of give you a couple of my observations. One, there's a lot of them. And if there's a lot of them that then goes underneath, that there's, each one of these has multiple people inside it, you're looking at, in this small 4-block radius, there might be 120 agents right there, right? And they all need more reviews, by the way. 32 reviews, 16 reviews. If That's not enough. That's not enough to really move the needle, in my opinion. So this is what's called geofencing and carpet bombing. So like, let's just say this is your area, and because none of these people are doing what I'm about to explain to you, okay? Last video, we talked about identifying your level 10 client and then listing out who they are, what makes them the way they are. And then one of those last things I brought up was what? I brought up what are they running from and what are they running towards? And I talked a little bit about how when you solve the fears that they're thinking about every single night, you immediately differentiate yourself and you move from like outside pest, annoying guest to trusted advisor very, very quickly. Not because of the fact that you live down the block from them. Remember, because I said, like, just because somebody says, hey, my wife, oh, this is what I said, telling Josh, my camera guy, my wife's an agent, go hire her. Why? Like, why should I trust her to handle such a large life-changing transformation or transaction in my life? Well, it's because of because of the last module. We talked about what are messages that we can put up in front of them. And so in the last module, I said, if you had 100 of those people, it would be a dream business for the rest of your life. Who are they? What are the messages? Now, here's the messages, right? I'm just making these up, guys, so you know your clients better than I ever will. I'm here to inspire you, not to tell you what to do. But if I had a video that said, hey, are you thinking of buying in 2025, 2026, or in the next 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, 9 months, 12 months, whatever it might be, you might know the number one problem is going to be low inventory on the market with interest rates coming down, which means you as a contingent buyer are going to have a near impossible task of winning your homes, okay? So how do you plan on prepping and buying for that? So what if we were able to show you how to go from contingent to non-contingent with a new lending program that we have? It's called Buy Now, Sell Later. If you're interested in getting more free information about it, you could comment in my Facebook post, click on the link below, or message me or text me. Like, these are all the different types of call to actions you can do. And we'll send you a free report and video about this new program. It'll help you when you go to buy your home, go from being a contingent buyer to a non-contingent buyer. Are you okay? So I'm gonna pop out of my frame. So that'd be a type of like little social media video that you can create. I can create that with my iPhone. It'll be this simple. I'm gonna do it right in front of you. No practice, whatever. And we'll give you like the little cheat sheets and stuff like this. I'm gonna click the button. It's gonna go, I'll go this way so the camera can see me. It's like, hey, it's Ed. Hey, look, if you're thinking of buying a home or selling a home to buy a home in the next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, whatever it might be, one of the biggest issues that we're gonna have coming into the next 12 months is that interest rates are coming down. There's gonna be low inventory on the market, and if you are currently in a home, you may feel trapped because you'd be considered a contingent buyer. Does that make sense? So what's good news is that we actually just found out about a new program that we're telling our clients called the Buy Now, Sell Later product, and I'd love to share it all about you. Plus, we just came out with our how to sell your house for maximum value report. That I'd love to give you absolutely free. To get it, you can just comment 2025 or buy now, sell later, or just message me or text me and I'll give my cell phone, wherever that might be. So anyhow, we'd love to help you. We'd love to support you. And yeah, hope to hear from you soon. Thanks so much. Bye. Okay, cool. Simple. I kind of rambled. I kind of did it really quick, but guess what? Guess what? They don't care. People who are going to be your best clients like you for who you are, not for who you, like you don't have to be Mr. or Mrs. Polished Joe. You could be like yourself. You could be like, hey, it's, so I know a new agent friend of ours, like, hey, it's Sarah. What's up? Me and Layla, we're walking to school. Oh, what's up, Layla? Tell everyone I said hi. So that could be her daughter, right? That's what they do, right? It's her vibe. Hey, we just came out with the new cool how to sell your house at maximum value report for 2025. Plus, if you are planning on buying but you're in a house and you're looking to sell, remember, you'd be a contingent buyer, which gives you these options going into savings. We don't want that, right? We want you to be non-contingent so you have the most competitive advantage when walking into purchase a home and also sell. So we can help you navigate that whole process. We just found out about a new lending product we're telling our clients, as well as we have a guide to help you sell your house for maximum value, okay? All right, say goodbye, everybody. Okay, bye, okay, peace out. All right, bye. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff. That's a simple little on my phone. Less than 45 seconds, 60 seconds a pop, right? I post that to my social thing. This is my area. Guess what? Nobody sees it. Do you know why? Because Facebook wants you to spend money through their advertisements. And so you can see other videos. So I'm not going to go too in depth on this because I want to keep this short, but because I want to talk about this topic, right? So I can take this little video of that guy right there. By the way, if you ever feel like awkward on camera, if I did my blooper reel, you'd be like, oh my gosh, Ed's worse than I could ever be. So I could always, I always tell people, like with video, the best part about video is you can edit it, you can delete it, and you do a million takes, all you need is one. And that's why actually doing interviews and being in groups and helping each other actually helps a lot, to be honest with you folks, because, there's just power in groups and whatever like that. But I could take this video, upload it to Facebook, and then for $3 a day, $5 a day, I could syndicate that video around a 10-mile radius in the areas that I want to be well-known. People like me, trust me, and with this content, I'm building credibility. Why? Because I'm providing transformational insight. What's transformational insight? Talked about on the last module. I like repeating things so we learn faster and better. Transformational insight is when I have a problem and I feel stuck and a new idea comes along that makes me say, oh wow, I've never heard of that before. You immediately go from just being another agent to the only agent that I would ever do business with, because you solve a massive problem that we're trying to solve. Does that make sense? I hope so. Hopefully it was valuable. So these are all the topics. You can be as creative as you want. You can go on ChatGPT and say, what are 21 topics that buyers or sellers of homes would want? And then you could just pick the ones you feel most comfortable asking or answering, and then and share that with people. Listen, we are here to help you at Oakleaf Community Mortgage, powered by North Shore Trust and Savings. If you have not spoken to Phil and said, look, these are some of the issues I'm having, please do that. If you have not gotten the message out about how you can help people, please do that. We are going to continue all year long coming out every month with new marketing, advertising, social media strategies that actually work, okay? So by taking your content, spending a few bucks a day, less than a cup of coffee, you can position yourself as the expert. Now, how to do that, I'll have to break that down a little more in depth. I'll actually go behind the scenes of how Facebook ads work. There are tutorials on YouTube if you want to look at how do I run $5 a day ads. They're on there, but I want to provide those for you as well. And then also, if you have an opportunity to come to one of our lunch and learns or come visit us in person at one of our micro growth cons. We haven't launched these yet, but these are all on the plans of the next 12 months where we'll answer the questions. We'll walk you through some of these things. We're here to support you. Why? Because if you win, we know we're going to win because we're going to help solve problems for you. Okay? Cool, cool. All right. That's all I got. Have an amazing day. I appreciate you. And let us know how we can best support you. Thanks, everybody.